Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Foxes 30. We're back with another night and some more Leicester transfer news as we approach deadline day on Thursday night. So big news to discuss today. Leicester look to be closing into their first outfield signing this season. Of course, it is Wout Faes, who is from a French side in the name of Stade Reims. I nearly forgot it just then. But yeah, Leicester are pretty close to signing him. According to Fabrizio Romano, a 5-year contract has been agreed. Personal terms have also been agreed, and a medical could potentially be taking place within the next couple of hours. According to some reports, he's flying to England tonight to have a medical, but I'm not too sure how reliable they are. But yeah, this transfer has escalated very quickly, and it looks like Leicester could be landing their first outfield signing of the season in the next couple of days or potentially hours with this potential signing. So yeah, let's get into the chat. Hope you guys are all doing well tonight, this beautiful Tuesday night. There's some Premier League games on right now, so I'm not expecting too many of you boys in here tonight. So as I always say, drop a like on the stream, all that good stuff. It massively helps the channel out. But Scott Chapman, who is Wout Faes, we will discuss that in a bit, literally after I go through his comments. Let's go Foxes. Harry are set to join, and maybe the Nat Jason tonight as well. I was Sportsa, how you doing? Hello, Leicester fan. Hope you're doing all right, mate. I'm not too bad. Bit of a busy day today. Busy day. I don't even know who the lad is, but I'm still back in. Yeah, it's the same as last night. Obviously, last night we did discuss Schalke, obviously the midfield, and Harry. So we didn't really know too much about him, but I have gone into some detail. So we're going to be discussing with Leicester's potential first outfield signing of the season, because this one does look quite close to a potential happen. Obviously, we didn't really know about it last night, but today lots of things have happened. So hello Graham, mate. Hope you're doing all right. Welcome to the stream. And also, quick thing, boys, I did manage to get a Man United ticket last night, so I will be at the game on Thursday. So beautiful stuff. But yeah, let's get into discussing them. We've got the notes here as always. Wout Faes, I think that's how I pronounce his name. 24 years old, Belgium international, has probably played with lots of Timothy Castagna, Yuri Tillemans, Dennis Pratt, for example. Currently playing for Ligue side in Stade Reims, not Stade Rennais, Stade Reims. He's, of course, a centre-back, which is, according to Fabrizio Romano, is Leicester's number one option to replace, obviously, Wesley Fofana. Slight bit of info on him. He's a set-piece threat, plays the ball off the ground quite well. He likes those long balls over the top as well. Doesn't dive in, and that's all I really know about the player. So obviously, a centre-back, you can't really read too much into that because a centre-back at the end of the day. Hope the bloke is good. I hope so, Gray. Obviously, it's another interesting one. But according to some reports, the fee is around 12 million, potentially going to 17 million with some add-ons. So for that price, I think we are getting a fairly decent player. Obviously, he's a Belgium international, so he can't be too bad. I won't lie, I've never heard of the guy in my life, but sometimes, these signings work, because we've seen last year where we heard of these signings, they didn't really work out too well, have they? So, yeah, let's go with the Rogers to it. So everyone has gone quiet now. Well, yeah. Well, I didn't get a ticket. Cheers, Malik. I was on there about 11 o'clock last night, so I just managed to get one. Hopefully you can get one as well, mate. Keep checking. Hope you and we enjoyed a Man United game. Hope so. Big game. Looking forward to it on Thursday. But yeah, it's gonna be a big game. What do you think of the his guy? Wout Faes, yeah, I keep getting his name wrong. Honestly, I don't know too much about the player. I think he's a bit like Sung Shu. He can be quite reckless potentially, but I think from what I've seen, he's quite a passionate defender who fights for the ball quite nicely, blocks shots. He's that type of man to put his body on the line. So I think Leicester could really do with that, a bit of no nonsense. His ball playing ability is not too bad. Like I said a minute ago, he does apparently, based on some websites, he does like those long balls over the top, which I think we need sometimes, because sometimes around the back, it's a bit slow, especially with Martin Evans. It's just slow passing here and there. And I think sometimes you need one of those balls over the top to the likes of Barnes, Vardy, and behind Daka, whoever's up there. So yeah, it looks like David Luiz and Vestergaard put together. I don't know why, but it really does. It's weird. Any news on Ami Harit to Leicester City? I haven't heard anything about him today. Obviously, yesterday we did discuss him. Apparently, Leicester are fairly close. They are interested in him, and talks have begun. But yeah, nothing today. I haven't heard anything about him. We didn't know who Fofana was. Yeah, exactly that. That's spot on. That's what I mean. Sometimes these signings where you don't really know the player, they usually sometimes work out quite nicely. And obviously, the prime examples, Morris, Kante, Vardy, etc. So yeah, they could definitely work. It's a risk taken. I think he's not a completely unknown player because as we can see from the thumbnail, he's Belgium international and he's an all right player. I signed him in my career mode. He's probably brilliant. I watch him play. Well, if he's good in career mode, there we go, boys. Can he play out from the back? I believe so. I'm not 100% sure on it, but from what I've read, just like I said, he does like a long ball. So also that's a beautiful name. It is Josh de Sportsa. What a name! Hello, Leicester Fox. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully, you are doing all right. We need to switch our play up and not try and walk in and more shots in front. Exactly. I want to see that against Man United. I want to see a ruthless Leicester team against Man United who are on the front foot, playing balls in behind and really getting on the front foot because we've seen in previous years Leicester can do that against United and it's worked very nicely. So yeah, we'll see what happens with this transfer. I'm going to get into some of the reports then. Fabrizio Romano has obviously came in. So about 2 p.m. today, Fabrizio Romano said that Leicester have open talks. And a few hours later, Leicester are confident to get Wout Faes deal done very soon. Talks are progressing to the final stages. Personal terms agreed, 5-year deal. So that is what Fabrizio Romano has said. He is 24 years old, Space Jumper, mate. Reports say, like I said, 12 million rising to around 17 million with potential add-ons. Now it looks like agreement is done and is heading to England for his medical. So yeah, that's the main reports around him today. I tried to go through as soon as them. So yeah, 24 years old. 2 signings I think would be good. Would rather for Ghana to be. Yeah, I'm going to discuss him a bit later. There was a few reports today suggesting that Leicester are the front runners for James Garner. So we'll see about that one. I came from another club and I want to tell you he's a great skillful and it needs more credit. Well, there we go. We'll see, won't we? We'll see. We can play over the top good when he wants. Yeah, exactly. We always need that. I think we are lacking that a bit right now. Obviously, if you look at when Harry Maguire was at Leicester, you always had that long pass in his locker over the top and getting Leicester on the counter. Malik saying there with some breaking news. I mean, Harry will be bought on 5 million loan with an option to buy personal terms agree with the player. Won't be a problem. I think I did hear that. Yeah. Yeah, that is the latest. What I'm at. Yeah, if you want to know the latest on Harry, that is that. So I'll leave that on the screen for a minute. One and Malik, mate, absolute goat. 2 signings, yeah, it's not ideal, is it? But at the end of the day, it's better than none. So hopefully we can progress a bit. I think squad's still alright, and I think a few more players introduced could still be good. And the way things are progressing, we could potentially see Leicester. A random name could pop out tomorrow. So yeah, lots could be happening. We've seen today, last night, you, none of you guys knew this was happening. Well, I don't think I did. So anything could happen. I usually say that's not the case, but clearly it is. So that's the great escape. This is unrealistic. Just a shout. What do you think about a straight sort of deal for years for Harry? Would you do that? I think it's just a case of if Perez wants to go to Schalke, really. I think that's it. I think Schalke would probably allow it, but just a case of if Perez is up for going to Germany, where I think he wants to go to Spain, obviously Spanish, so he wants to be a family, etc. So I don't believe him. This guy better than all the fans apart from obviously Vestergaard. Yeah, Castagna the goat. Castagna is better, clearly. I would love to sign Leon. I've seen him play in person. He's incredible on the ball. I have heard of him, yeah. That's what I mean. There's a lot of good players out there in Europe. I think a lot of people do underestimate the quality in the European leagues, and I think sometimes players from the likes of France do take a bit of time to adapt. But I think with this fellow we are signing now in Wout Faes, I think he could adapt quite nice because he is a pretty physical player. 2 is better than none. It will boost our morale. It will indeed. So yeah, boys, that's the latest then on the potential signing of Wout Faes. This could potentially be announced fairly soon. Obviously, some reports suggesting that a medical could be happening. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that the deal is progressing nicely. Personal terms agreed with the club. With him, and a 5-year contract as well. So yeah, I know there's some Premier League games on tonight, so I'm just going to have a quick look at some of the scores because why the hell not? So Crystal Palace 0, Brentford 0, Fulham beating Brighton 1-0, Southampton are beating Chelsea 2-1. and Everton are beating Leeds United away, which is an interesting one. But yeah, Fulham beating Brighton, that is a big shock. Mitrovic, standard really, isn't it? He's better than me. Big old Philip Benkovic. You say that. You say that. You say that. Look out for fun. Yeah. Oh yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, because you basically got Faes top so I remember. I wouldn't say no because I have seen that. I have heard that Leicester do want to sign 2 centre backs. So potentially. Came from France. He did indeed, Big Wesley. I shouldn't be saying Big Wesley. Big fraud. I don't really too good, but we'll go for what we signed anyway. Yeah, we just got to take it. I'm getting in there. I'm watching Leeds taking Everton news. Yeah, I'm going to watch the games when I finish this. I know second half just kicked off, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Obviously, a few games tomorrow, and then Leicester are on against Thursday against Manchester United. So yeah, moving things on then, boys and girls. A bit more on Wesley Fofana, as we always do. We won't talk about him for too long because, as we know, we don't really like him. But yeah, Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that Wesley Fofana has completed his medical today in New York to sign for Chelsea. He potentially could be unreeled as a new signing by tomorrow. So yeah, Fofana to Chelsea, done deal, all agreed, medical done, contract done, everything which needs to happen is done. And it's just a case of waiting for Chelsea to announce the player. So yeah, Fofana to Chelsea, as we all know, but now straight it's a done deal, as Fabrizio Romano has said. So yeah, that's the latest on Wesley Fofana. Nothing really new there, but yeah. What's the score for Manchester United? I think did I say this last night? I think I said 3-2. I'm gonna stick by that. Yeah, 3-2 win to Leicester. Why not? It's gonna be goals. There is gonna be goals. High sports are really poor Rashid. Come back, son. Come back. Why I don't have a clue, to be honest. It's strange, isn't it? I don't know why we looked at send him to New York, but fair enough. Good riddance to that little rat. Spot on, Graham, mate. There we go. Get him out the door. Now we can finally bring in some new potential replacements. And like I said, Leicester are not planning for one. They're planning for 2 centre-back replacements. So we could definitely see someone else come through. Also, we have spoken about Akanji in recent weeks, or days, sorry, but he looks to be off to Manchester City. So that one is pretty much out the window. Obviously, Leicester are going for Stade Rennais. Bolde, I can never say his name right, but you guys know who I mean. And obviously, we have seen the likes of Tapsoda being linked as well in the last couple of days as well. So those options are still definitely on, and it's just a case to see if they can obviously progress or not. So yeah, another name being mentioned around is obviously Jason Denayer, who is a free agent. Another player, Diallo, the centre back from PSG, who PSG want to sell. So for me, them two are no-brainers. I think we should try and bring one of them. And obviously, if you look at Jason Denayer, Belgium international, it's simple because we've got 3 Belgians in the squad who are going to play in him. So it always helps, doesn't it? It always helps. I agree. We will sign Harry and Daniel will score. Shout. 75 mil we can buy. Yeah, exactly. Obviously, Leicester won't be getting the full 75 million due to the clause with St Etienne, but we'll still be getting a good 60 odd million. I don't know how the payments obviously coming in from Chelsea. It could be within instalments, so Leicester may not be able to get the money straight away. But in the long term, yeah, Leicester will be getting that good amount of money for him. Love the chant on Saturday bench. Chilwell. We love to see it. We love it. He sits on the bench. He sits on the bench. But yeah, talking of United, we're going to have a quick look then at the headlines from Brendan's pre-match press conference today at Seagrove. Obviously, a lot of transfer news, but Brendan did have his press conference today. So let's look at the main headlines then from that one. James Maddison is hopeful to return to the side against Manchester United. So fingers crossed he's back and available to start, or at least come off the bench against United, play like half the game or something, 60 minutes comes on, something like that. So yeah, Maddison potential. Leicester are hopeful on some new players coming into the squad, and the big headline is that no inquiries have came in for any Leicester players right now. So right there, obviously we're talking of the likes of Vestergaard, Perez, and them sort of players as well. So nothing really coming in for them too right now. So yeah. Don't like Brendan right now. I don't think any of us do, to be honest, Leicester Fox, mate. But yeah, hopefully we can turn things around on the weekend. I just looked at the Premier League table. It's just not looking nice, is it? We're falling behind a bit. So yeah, a win on Thursday could be absolutely massive for the rest of the season. It could turn things around. So yeah, let's hope we can do it. I'm a bit worried about the game. I don't really know what to expect, but who knows what could happen? But yeah, let's have a quick refresh of the old Premier League scores because Fulham have made it 2-0. Wow. Did not see that one coming. Fulham are a good side, aren't they? Lewis Duncan goal. Jeez, crazy. Crazy. I saw a video of people chanting. Yeah, that's a bit far, but a bit funny. How many signings do you think was probably about 2 or 3 if you include Smithy? So yeah, 2 more. We're doing a great escape with the league. I don't even know what to say to that. Hopefully, but I don't want to do a great escape. If we win against United, could possibly save Brendan's job don't know about until January, because I think one game can't really make a manager last that long. But if you win against United, it'll definitely keep Brendan in front of a few weeks. Simple. Just think Forest can lose 9-0. Hope so, but we can't really speak right now as Leicester fans. Brendan has literally exposed his quad, saying that we are not stable. Yeah, it's just one of them, really. I think Brendan's he's not very motivated right now, which is obviously not good, because if the manager's not motivated, how are the players going to be motivated to come out and win? And I think I just get that vibe about the whole club right now. Even the fans, like, we're sitting here, we're not like that excited, and every single time we have a game, we're back on here just saying, "Oh, we lost, we drew, whatever it is." So yeah, for 20 mil, it is a lot of money. I do get that point, but that's just the market right now, and teams are going to know that Leicester have money in the bank to spare, so that's why they probably charge that much. So yeah, I don't think it's as much as 20 mils, 12 with add-ons to 17, but yeah, basically that. So yeah, I have a feeling Rodgers will go when he leaves for Man United. Or we have Iverson. I made a special banner this week, boys. Here we go. Get it up. Special banner for the Daniel Iverson crew. There we go. We love to see it, don't we? If there's any of the Daniel Iverson crew in here, make yourself known. What special banner for you boys today? I think the players have lost faith in Brendan. Yeah, I think the dressing room split. I don't think Fofana helped at all with the situation. There was a few reports saying there was like arguments between the players, but I wouldn't read too much into that. Get the comments up. Brendan will be judged, I think, after the Spurs game. I think that's the time, really. I've said it a few times. We have an international break after that one, 2 weeks before Forest. So that's the time to do it, really. I know Aston Villa are going to be looking for a new manager. Bournemouth has sacked Scott Parker today, which is a bit of a shock in my opinion. I know they just lost 9-0, but 3 points. They've got more points than others. They've played Arsenal, Man City, obviously not. Man City, Liverpool. You can't really expect any more than 3 points. Obviously, had Villa, which was a good result for them. He said that finally shaking up the squad, exactly. No worries, mate. Thanks for joining as always. I know Iverson. Yeah, no Iverson. Hype. We need to start against United, so clear aboard. Let's hope so. But sadly, I can't see it happening. Who is this player Leicester have signed? Not confirmed yet, but looks like it could be happening. It is Wout Faes, 24-year-old centre back, playing in the league and obviously the French league. So yeah, potential centre back replacement for Fofana. 12 million with 17 million for add-ons. So yeah, that's what it is. Casper didn't really. Yeah, that's true. But I kind of did expect Casper to leave this year. Don't know why. I'm tired of the excuse much. That's what I mean. If we lose on, I don't mind if we lose on Thursday. Don't get me wrong. If we lose 2-1 on Thursday and we put a good fight up, yes, it'll be disappointing, but we can't be too, you know what I mean? It's Manchester United at the end of the day who are in good form right now. But we can definitely go to the game and expect Leicester to get a result, because I think it is coming. But I don't mind us losing. It's just the manner of these defeats, the goals we give away, and how the players react to it, and how Brendan speaks in his post-match interview. That's the most important thing. So that's what we need to say. Alisson should be going to Premier. He should. He's done everything he can to get that chance, and I think hopefully, and I think it will. Come. My name is so true. That's a beautiful name. But the logo needs to be changed to Iverson, mate. Come on. You know the drill for. You know the drill. I mean, apparently Brendan liked Ward better than Casper, so that's why apparently he wanted to play. Yeah, that's true, because most managers will have their favourites, won't they? Sportsa have the Iverson crew. You are an absolute goat, mate. The atmosphere, it will be toxic if we win, but if we start well and, get on the front foot, I think, it could be a good atmosphere. It could transfer to the players, and we could really get a win. See this, look. Flags came off the blue tack. Setup's horrific. These programs behind me, they're held up by Lynx bottles. I'm not very professional at this, so let me just try and stick this back on, because I've got OCD and it's annoying me. So yeah. Anyway, watched LCFC. Let's make it happen. I went to Leicester's website and there's not a pair of tickets because I need a pair. Just keep checking, mate. I think they'll come up. Should do. We need to win. We have to win, mate. Yeah, but do it. Yeah, we need to win. We do. I just don't. I don't like. I know we're like 5 games in, but I just don't like looking at the Prem table and seeing us at the bottom. It's just not a nice feeling, is it? So yeah, a win on Thursday could be huge. But yeah, as always, let's have a quick look at the Prem scores because this Brighton game's crazy. Brighton have got a goal back. Alexis McAllister with a pen. Crystal Palace beating Brentford. Wilfred Zaha, who's on fantastic form right now. Palace looking quite good. Love your room, Josh. Cheers, great mate. Even though this bloody thing keeps falling down all again, it's doing my head in. So yeah, but yeah, this stuff doesn't stay here the whole day. I'll take it down after the stream and put it back up. Yeah, less of my room. Who really cares? Can't believe fans think Poch would look at. I know what you mean, but I've got a feeling it could happen. That's all I'm gonna say. Alisson should be given a chance. Made so many saves. Yeah, exactly. The fans love him because he's the GOAT, and we all love him. Cheers, Grey mate. Quality in it. Brendan should be sat by now. You probably should. Sportsa substitute. Leicester Fox, 2007. You are the GOAT, mate. You are the GOAT. Where did you get the champion shirt from? I can't remember the website name, but it's from a shirt framing website. Obviously, it's the FA Cup one. It's got some signatures on it from, I think, the team who played the FA Cup final. So obviously, it's got some photos of the game there as well. So yeah, pretty cool. I'll just search up Leicester frame shirts, and you might be able to find out. I can't really remember where I got it from there. But yeah, it's decent. It's decent. It's decent, boys. But yeah, obviously we have talked about potential transfer links right now. We'll see how this one progresses. But yeah, let's get on to the next topic because why the hell not? We're gonna obviously look at some potential new signings because there's a few rumours popping around. Some mentioned it earlier on in James Garner, who is linked to Leicester. He's a central midfielder, played obviously on loan at Forest last year, currently a Manchester United player who isn't really getting into the side. So yeah, that's a potential option. Obviously, I've seen names in such as Jason Denault. Obviously, last night we did speak about Matis Pereira. Haven't really heard too much about him, so we'll see how that one goes. But yeah, there's lots of names popping around right now. So I imagine we can make. To be honest, obviously Thursday night is dead on day. I think we're going to be signing Wout Faes. Obviously, I think Harriet could be a potential signing, and then maybe one more. But I'm being optimistic there. So I got the first shirt for the season yesterday. I did like the first shirt. I might get it. I'm not too keen on the away. No, the third shirt. I'm not keen on the third shirt. I like the away one. Hi mate, sorry, no worries, mate. Did you hear Jason Denault? I didn't hear he wants to join, but I've heard that Leicester are interested, so maybe we need to look at that. That's what I mean. I think we need someone in there who's going to battle. I think midfielder wise, it's pretty strong though, isn't it? We've got the likes of Samara who played well against Chelsea. I think you got obviously Tillemans in there. If he stays, there's some reports saying that a Premier League team has put a 20 million bid in for Tillemans. Obviously, it's not the most reliable sources, but that's very interesting considering we are going for Harit. So potentially there could be something in that one, but 20 mil for Tillemans, I don't know. I'll probably just keep him to be honest. I don't know if Garnett would consider him because he played for Forest. Yeah, geez, my legs are killing. Had a long day, boys. Gone all the way to Tamworth today to play football with Harry Batters. Filmed a video, so that'll be coming out for the Leicester Villa game. So stay tuned. Bloody flags coming. I am fixing it now. I think still be knocking on the door, top six with Brendan. I hope so, but I just can't really see it. Gone about the most. Yeah, he's English proven. It's just a case. I'm surprised that Forest haven't gone to sign him, really, considering the amount of signings they've made. So I don't know what they haven't tried to sign him, but I think he's a good player, to be honest. He does look promising. Like I said, if he's going to pick anyone in the Premier League, I think Leicester would be a good option because obviously you got Castagna in there, Tillemans, Dennis Pratt. I know it sounds, but three Belgians play a massive difference with these transfers. So Harry to thoughts. Like I said last night, a bit of an underwhelming type of signing, but I still take him. Very versatile across the front three, and I think he could definitely add some good depth for us. But I'd definitely take him. I think he's a very good player. I think he does start for Belgium, doesn't he, in the national game, so he's definitely got something about him. Essentially, he's by the end of the window. Yeah, there was some talk of essentially, weren't there? Free transfer. That's what I mean. I don't know why we're paying 12 mil for Wout Faes. It's just crazy. Even Diallo from PSG are happy to sell him, not because he's a bad player. So obviously PSG got strength in that position. I just don't know why we don't go for these players. I think it's just a bit strange, but yeah, see several clubs going for these players who are free, and then they're good signings like Forest. So top 15, I think. You would hope so, wouldn't you? I think Arit would be a disappointing signing. potentially, I don't want to write a player off before he's obviously joined the club, but yeah, it isn't a signing which obviously stands out and says, "Oh, what a signing by Leicester." You know what I mean? So let's talk 1 to 3. How are you doing? I'm doing good, mate. Hope you're doing all right. If Brendan etc. gets sacked, what manager would you take? Poch. You got if you've been watching, Pochettino, but yeah, obviously it's unlikely, but that's who I'd want. So I'm a big fan of Poch. If it doesn't work out, you can slander me because I've said his name a lot. So said you must. Yeah, I'm not going to say what I was going to say because that's God's sake. I can't lie. It's become so low at the moment. I reckon for us become. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. Trust me. Right, as we always do. Let's have a look at the Prem scores because that's what we do. Have Brighton scored again? No, all the games are the same. Can't believe Southampton are beating Chelsea. That just shows how bad we are then too, weren't it? So yeah, interesting one, boys and girls. But yeah, to wrap things up, then we're gonna have a look ahead to the Manchester United game because why the hell not? Obviously, tomorrow night there will be the Manchester United preview. Fingers crossed if my mic actually picks up my voice this time. So yeah, United preview tomorrow, probably about 7 o'clock on the channel. And then if there's any big transfer news, I'll go live again same time, 8:30 as always. So yeah, that is a plan. Obviously, the Man United vlog will be out on the channel on Thursday night as well, maybe early Friday morning. Obviously, it's a night game, so. Yeah, United up next. What are you guys saying? How are we feeling ahead of this game? Any early score predictions? Any players you want to see apart from Iverson, obviously? And yeah, how do you guys see the game going? Obviously, it's a bit of a weird one. Obviously, United recently hit form with 2 back-to-back wins against Liverpool and Southampton, but there's still definitely cracks within that side. And I think Leicester have definitely got a point to prove on Thursday, so it could be a very interesting game, definitely. Better than soon, Evans and more. I agree, Harvey Barnes, mate. Cheers for popping in. You goats, corny foxes, the boys. Say 2-1. Hopefully that's the Leicester. I bet it better be 2-0 for Sports. Who happy when I say Gallagher. He's one of the most overrated players in the Premier League. Had 1 purple patch with Crystal Palace last year. People were comparing him to Maddison. Crazy. Since he's been at Chelsea and he's came back on loan, he's been absolutely dreadful. Got red card, was non-existent against Leeds. So yeah, knowing Southgate would probably end up in the World Cup team. 2-2, bottle the win. Ouch, I can see that happening there. Fabrizio Romano coming back 2-1 to Leicester, the boys. I hope that is the case, mate. Don't mean to be negative, but it's realistic, mate. It's realistic. Stick to Barnes on the right, can shoot with the left foot. I wouldn't say no to that, but I don't think Brendan would do it. 3-2 season start, same as me, Graham. I think 3-2 is going to be the result on Thursday. I reckon we could do it. Don't know why. Got a feeling we'll turn up on Thursday and get a big win under the lights, TV cameras on. Let's do it. But yeah, big few games coming up. Obviously, a quick turnaround. Brighton on Sunday, who are currently losing to Fulham, which is a bit of a disappointing result for them. United with their new signings and 2 wins, confidence will be high. That is true, but you never know because Leicester always seem to do well against United, especially in the last couple of years at home. So obviously United have confirmed the signing today of players just gone straight out of my head. Can't remember. The Ajax guy, you know what I mean. I think Chilwell was more, every time I go live, half the knowledge out of my head just goes, don't know why. I think Chilwell is more overrated than Gallagher anyways. I think we all look at Chelsea game. I think he played well. I don't think Chilwell's too overrated, to be honest. I think last year he did quite well, but yeah, no one really likes Chilwell. 2-0. Hopefully I'll be Leicester win, mate. We will need a 4-0 win. Iverson clean sheet. Iverson to score as well, yeah. Go on. Vardy's going to bag one. Yeah, I think he will. I think he will bag one. But yeah, Prem scores in, boys, as we always do, last few minutes. So see if anything big happens. Same scores in all games. Interesting. Surprised Southampton are beating Chelsea though. That is a big shock. But yeah, boys, we are about to reach the 30-minute mark. We are going to be wrapping this up tonight because I think we've covered everything we do need to cover tonight. I'm going to head off, watch the rest of the Premier League games and chill out because, like I said, I've had a very long day of travelling today, and you guys are surprised if we've been Saturday doing this because probably could be sleeping right now. But yeah, as we always do, we're back. We're on the grind. So if you haven't enjoyed it, boys, as always, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. We'll get some final comments in tonight because that's what we need to do. Not being linked at all, but do you reckon we could get Gakpo because ring Southampton within 25 mil, Manchester United also in the deal, but I don't know. I'll take him, but I think it's a bit late to be honest. Cheers, great mate. Cheers. I'll see you later. 1-1. I'll take that. Those chances Chelsea was, yeah, they were. But I would like to, say a bit more because but I can't really do that on here. So I get in trouble. So cheers, mate. Thanks for joining. But yeah, boys, big thanks to you boys for coming in tonight. As always, it's highly, highly appreciated. Obviously, we have been very consistent with these live streams. There'll be some more videos, obviously, coming out in the next couple of days and that sort of thing. But I know you guys do enjoy the lives, and I enjoy them as well. And to be honest, it's much easier than editing a whole video and just going live. So yeah, it's all good. But yeah, thanks for joining, boys. As always, when you depart, just drop a like. It would help the channel out. And subscribe if you haven't already. All that good stuff. I'll see you tomorrow for the Man United preview. And potentially tomorrow night with another live if there is any obviously big news. But yeah, I'm in Sportsa, and I'll see you guys very, very soon in the next video. And a final message, boys, you know what it is. Daniel Iverson is the GOAT, and I'll see you boys